Let's review the guidelines and expectations for the second paper in your observation assignment. This paper will have you focus on interactions and relationships. Since you will not be observing students in an in-person learning environment, I have provided you with a folder of videos to watch. To access those videos, you will click on the Observation Videos link on the left here on Blackboard. Now, click into this link here. Scroll down to the folder labeled Videos, Interactions, and Relationships. When you click into this folder, you will find several videos to watch. I would encourage you to watch all of the videos. These videos will give concrete examples of teachers interacting with children, children interacting with each other, as well as children interacting with their learning environment. Let's go back and look at the guidelines from your syllabus. Positive relationships and supportive interactions are the foundation of working with young children. In this paper, you will highlight 3 interactions from the observation videos. You will need to reflect on 1 interaction between caregiver and child, 1 interaction between children, and 1 interaction between the child and his or her environment. For each of those 3 interactions, you will need to discuss the following criteria: a detailed description of each interaction you observed. When giving this description, please include direct dialogue to help illustrate the interaction and the significance of the relationship. You will need to discuss the reason for the interaction. Why was the teacher interacting with the child? Was there a conflict? Was the teacher scaffolding the children's learning? Make sure you determine and discuss the reason for your interaction. Next, for each of the 3 interactions, you will discuss whether the interaction was positive and supportive and give details on how you know this. For each of the interactions, you will also reflect on the developmental implications these interactions have. Discuss the physical, cognitive, and/or social-emotional significance of the interactions. Next, be sure that for each of the interactions, especially the caregiver-to-child interaction, you discuss the strategies you observe that related to fostering trusting relationships with children and give specific examples from the video. Next, in the context of any of the 3 interactions, what strategies did you observe to support cultural and individual diversity and promote a sense of community? Give specific examples. This may be a little bit harder to determine from these brief video clips, but I'm confident you can apply this to at least one of the interactions. And finally, you need to reflect on the strategies you observe that supported and respected the children's personality and temperament, and give specific examples from the videos. I would recommend taking notes while watching the videos and having these bulleted points next to you to make comments about as you are watching. If you know what you need to observe in the videos while you are watching, then you can make comments as you go to ensure that all of the criteria is met. Also, you have to reflect on at least 3 interactions in the videos. However, if you need to discuss another example to meet any of the bulleted criteria, you are more than welcome to do that. The paper will be between 3 and 5 pages, like your first paper. Make sure the paper is double-spaced and use 12-point font. Pay attention to your organization and writing. I will expect college-level writing, so that means appropriate grammar, spelling, punctuation, and sentence structure. If you cite any research in your paper, please be sure to document that using either APA or MLA format, whichever you feel comfortable using. You can find the rubric for the assignment in your syllabus as well. right here. Should you have any questions regarding this assignment, please don't hesitate to contact me. Good luck.